me. Itty bitty titties and a bomb. Itty bitty titties and a bomb. 5'3" and an attitude. 5'3".
These are nice people. They listen to a lot of NPRs. It's like the sound that they play in the slaughterhouse to keep the cows from bolting.
You're following the brilliant plans carefully laid out for you by people who will suffer no consequences when you fail.
Running down the clock. That's the main takeaway that I have from school.
245 never comes.
School has come to replace the home.
He was using like chiaroscuro when we were 7, and his parents got him on Ritalin, and now he's like a townie blowout.
My parents me. Sometimes literally. The government me. The education system me. My job me.
Sometimes literally.
Sometimes literally.
It's going to be a big time in your life. You're going to learn a lot about, books and, college campus. You're going to make a lot of new friends.
This is a nice campus. This is big. This is my little princess off to college. She's going to have a lot of fun. Not too much fun.
Especially big universities like places like NYU, they pretty much exist as daycare centers for young people. They're not qualified to do anything. There's not really anything for them to do. And so you just park them in this place for 4 years. You can't really fail them.
Daycare centers, I like that.
Well, it's also night care centers. They have like buses that'll take you around to the frat party so you can go get blackout drunk. It's like you can go be an 18-year-old girl getting blackout drunk at frat parties, and the school will pick you up and will hold your hair while you puke. And like the idea of going to college is like you're going to be uniquely suited after this experience to like perform in the world. And I don't necessarily mean that you're going to get a high-paying job, because that's not like necessarily the guarantee of education, but you're at least going to have like an ability to interact with society. But like 4 years of college these days, I think it actually rewards your ability to interact with society.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
No, this is great for her. Great school. This is what memories are made of. Time to hand her over to these guys. So happy for my little girl. And off to college, that's what I say. It's not my little girl anymore.
An 18-year-old girl doesn't go to school and do this. Oh, I better study real hard and get really good at what I'm doing so I can make a lot of money. They don't do that. They go like this. Ow, yay! That's year 1. Then year 2, they do this. I'm in so much trouble, my dad's gonna kill me. They make it out, okay? They make it out alive for various reasons. The coursework is, you can't go around failing girls. That's sexist.
The bar is so low. Even up until college, I went to one of the best art schools in the country, and the bar was so low, and what people got away with, like, the world is not really like that. Like, some people luck out and find cushy gigs and positions where they can get away with a lot, and it's usually women, because they look like women. They look good, right? Like, even a chubby woman is like, it's kind of nice to look at. She gets, and they're so helpless. They get away with a lot. Like, you're not gonna bust a woman's balls for f***ing up. That might be one reason why it's like appealing for people now. Like, men are like more feminine now, and it's also the feminine period of a man's life, which is like the teen years. I want this, I need this. Like, there's this desire in boys and young men who don't want to grow up. They want to extend that feminine period of their lives where things are being taken care of for them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So it's
infantilism.
Like infantilism, yeah, regression. I want to be a teenager until I'm 27. And then sometimes I think those guys are like, it'll probably be easier if I wore a dress.
Yep.
And that's what they start doing.
Yeah, I'll just be a girl.
Yeah.
It's that the whole system we built up to now is there's gaps in it that we're only filling with the current consciousness of what the system is now. We're not thinking of how college education was 20 times less expensive when government wasn't involved, propping up, ensuring loans to banks so that banks would loan money to 18-year-olds who don't know what they're doing.
School has come to replace the home. Like, school has become daycare, basically. Parents don't care. Parents don't, and this is not even a racial thing. It's all across the board. Parents straight up don't give a
Like the current meme is like parents can't wait to get their kids to school.
Yeah.
And like that's like some kind of
And
like.
it's like they can't be bothered with their kids
yeah, like
that
you
they
like
made.
birth another human being into this world, and then you're like, I can't wait for my kids to be.
That's like
they think it's funny too. Those parents think it's funny too.
But it's,
I think there's a lot more tired parents who want to get the kids the out of the house.
I've had so many friends who who as soon as they turned 13, and there's a common thing between all these. They all had moms who were like stay-at-home moms who were like a little older and couldn't tolerate, a 13-year-old boy acting up, and they put him on something or another, Adderall, I don't know, and complete personality shift, complete personality change. My best friend growing up, who we used to compete together, we were like rivals when it came to art and stuff, his mom put him on something. I never understood what it was that changed him. Flat affectation. That's one of the symptoms where you say hi to him. You meet him after God knows how many years, decades, and they go, hey, what's up? And there's no smile, there's nothing there. It's like soul draining. And I hate to admit it, but when he comes off the stuff, he's intolerable. He is obnoxious. He never knew how to act in a way without this stuff, which is now a crutch. He is forever locked in with this. Like if he comes off it, his life will fall to pieces.
Well, that's what happens to alcoholics and weed users that start young, is they don't develop the skills to be like a normal person without their stuff. My best friend when I was 7 was this Italian kid, and he was the best artist. He was using like chiaroscuro when we were 7, and his parents got him on Ritalin, and now he's like a townie blowout, does nothing ever. You got your mission, if nothing else, is to avoid that stuff. And when you have kids, do not let them near it.
This is why I love the internet right now, because everybody is starting to realize, like, my parents me, sometimes literally.
God.
The government me, the education system me, my job me.
Sometimes literally.
Sometimes literally. Like all of these people that claim, like, anybody who comes to you with this rap of like, you're so special, you're the best guy, you're a superstar, you're gonna change the world in your Honda Element, you're gonna change the world. Like, I think people are starting to realize that it's like, not only are these people like jagoffs, but they're dangerous. Like they're trying to kill you. They hate you. And then, so all these people on the internet now, they're starting to just get together and build alternate systems of living.
Even if nothing overtly like horrible happens to you in school, it's like torture. Every day, waiting for the day to be over. That's so man.
And it's like at the time where you're most fertile, like as far as creativity and imagination and being interested in people and things, you have like a love for the world, and it's just being smothered out of you.
Running down the clock. That's the main takeaway that I have from school.
And waking you up early too.
Yeah.
Yo.
What a nightmare.
That's got to do something to a
6 a.m.
kid's like circadian rhythm. It's got to do something to your growth cycle. It can't be good.
I remember I was at a conference once. I was at the AAR SBL conference, the American Academy of Religion and the Society for Biblical Literature conference. I went to a session that was called something like, the postgraduate job market. There was one lady who introduced herself as a union organizer, and then there was adjunct faculty members, young people, PhDs, postdocs, people who have their PhD, but they're still working in the department, just kind of doing nothing. And everybody's story was, I'm f***ed. And so you go around, this is like a 3-hour long session of just, I'm there's no future, there's no future, there's no future. And it's like, But these are all these are nice people. They listen to a lot of NPR, so they don't really have the capacity to feel panic because they just I was saying this earlier today, like NPR, that whole culture, good citizen, taxpayer, everything's fine culture. It's like the sound that they play in the slaughterhouse to keep the cows from bolting before they hit you with the pneumatic hammer.
Money doesn't make information. It doesn't make a child more curious. It doesn't make a child more able to grasp new concepts. There's no this teacher costs $1 million. They're teaching in a really good way. That doesn't exist. The people teaching are there because they couldn't hack it in real life. That's why you become a teacher, because the rest of the world
where there's actual money to be made, where you can actually invent things, you can sell things, you can build a business, you can do things that are beneficial. The actual world said, you know what? Your time, it's not worth anything. You got to find something else to do. And these people, they filter down, and what they find to do is impressing upon children their worldview, their nonsense, their failure, their stupidity.
All these people were sitting around acknowledging, like, I have no future. I am completely at the mercy of this giant system that does not give a shit about me. And then the response was the woman who introduced herself as a union organizer got up and handed out business cards at the end and was like, well, you know, get in touch with me if you ever want to create an additional layer of bureaucracy that will you. And everybody was like, oh, yeah, thanks, yeah, right. I assume that a lot of them did what I did after that. Is like I went to a 7-Eleven and I got a 7-Eleven pizza and I locked myself in my hotel room and I was like, what the am I doing? What have I done with my life? Like, I owe so much money. I owe so much money to the federal government in exchange for this lesson that I'm imparting to all of you right now.
In exchange for this beating, this life beating. You still owe money?
Oh, yeah.
How much?
Like, the interest has been compounding. I honestly don't even check.
Our school implemented this Orwellian system called the bully slip. It was a snitch ticket. Fill one out, drop it in a box, and bam, someone gets pulled into a behavioral intervention with the guidance counselor. This is like North Korea. No proof required, just weaponized bureaucracy handed to kids still learning how to spell. It quickly turned into a tool for control, settle scores, lie about someone you didn't like, or just make sure the loud kids were silenced. I'd be hitting that bully slip pretty often if I were in that school. In my adult life, after leaving the working world, I've never been anywhere close to as unhappy or mental as I was in high school.
Absolutely. I almost got kicked out of college for sure.
The first college I went to, which I had to leave, and they told me that they would not expel me, and they would write me a recommendation to RISD as long as I left. I had a group of girls, 8 of them, form a coalition to go tell on me, behavior. And it wasn't like harassment or anything. It was just things that I would do as jokes. None of the complaints were anything about sex or flirtatiousness or whatever. It was just this person, their existence is so upsetting to me that we have to form a coalition to go tell on him and get him in trouble. It was crazy.
I got almost kicked out because my resident advisor, who was this little Indian girl who was 4 foot tall, and she started trying to say that other people were complaining about me.
Yeah.
And then I went and talked to the person, because I'm a nice guy, and I was I didn't mean to say anything that upset you. And then she's I didn't say anything. So then I had to go back to this girl's room and ask her why are you lying about this? And then she, because we were alone, she said that I physically threatened her.
Oh my God.
That's.
And the only reason I didn't get kicked out of the student housing was because there was somebody who was listening on the other side of the door.
Damn.
That was all that saved me.
A lot of jobs these days come down to it's like you talk about college as a daycare center. It's now we've gotten to the point where the daycare center on paper, it prepares you to interact with an economy that hasn't existed for 30 years. So now we have to come up with what do we do with these people afterwards? And this is this is where you get a Huffington Post blogger. Because it's this is a person with no skills. Absolutely none. And they get paid because they have no skills, they have no point of view. And they're I was actually at the Huffington Post once. I was at their offices where they had a cereal bar and super soakers and it's fun. But it's not fun because it's just this endless sea of cubicles with fluorescent lighting, and everybody is sitting there just typing constantly because they have a deadline every 4 hours. It's when you see when you see a really weird story on Huffington Post, your reaction should not be this person, what a useless piece of shit. Although that person is inarguably a useless piece of shit. It's it's getting mad at a hamster for running on the wheel. It's they have this idea. It's like, I'm a person, I'm alive, I got to get paid for doing something. And they're like, make a top 10 list, the top 10 queerest comic book characters. So it's just like, oh, okay. And the thing is, if you don't do it, if you don't turn out those like the 10 articles that you got to write that day, so that you can go to drink Cosmos with your friends at the bar and like pretend that you're in an episode, pretend that you're in the episode of Girls that you're going to watch after you get back from the bar and you're like drunk and depressed, they fire your ass.